Hi guys, welcome back to Project Rich Mum. If you are new here, my name is Gemma and you've probably clicked on this video because you are trying to find out more information about this invalid traffic hoo-ha, and you're probably experiencing it yourself. If you are watching this video as a regular viewer of mine, thank you so much for coming back. I hope you guys are good. If you could do me a massive favor and interact with this video, drop a like, leave a comment so that we can try and boost it in the algorithm, because I'm making this video so that I can add my voice to the growing collective of creators who are having issues with this invalid traffic thing. So it would be great if we could get this video in front of as many people as possible so that hopefully YouTube will give us some help. So on this channel, I have regularly shared with you guys how much I make through ad revenue, because I know that a lot of you guys are also trying to find additional streams of income. So it's only right that whilst I share with you guys the good, that I share with you the bad as well. And that is what I am experiencing right now with YouTube. So on the 31st of August, my AdSense revenue plummeted. Previously my channel was making around £20 to £30 a day, and when I checked on the 31st of August it had dropped to £4, well £4 something. Didn't think too much of it. Sometimes this happens with YouTube. Generally they will put out a statement saying, hey guys, we know that this is an issue, we're trying to fix it, and then it sorts itself out within a couple of days, so I really wasn't concerned. The following day it dropped down again to £2. Apologies for the sound, guys. The council have just turned up to cut all of the grass verges, so that's great timing. This is a fairly regular occurrence with YouTube, you know, things happening and then it just takes a couple of days to sort it out. So I didn't think it was an issue, but then it carried on, and as you can see from this screenshot, it's stayed down. It is still down now as I'm filming this. So a couple of days after the ad revenue dropped, I logged into my YouTube studio to see a banner across the top, the dreaded invalid traffic banner that said something along the lines of, ads have been limited on one or more of my videos due to invalid traffic. Now, invalid traffic is basically just any views that come from not real human beings, so bots and computer systems artificially inflating the amount of views that you get on your videos. So I had a quick look over on X to see whether this was just something that was specific to me and my channel, or whether this was, you know, an issue that the people were finding. And there were a ton of people over on there that were tweeting about going through practically identical situations, some as far back as November last year. But I did find an awful lot of people that were saying that they got hit on the exact day that my channel got hit as well, which made me think that this was an issue with YouTube and not necessarily legitimate invalid traffic on my channel. But I went into the analytics with a fine-tooth comb on my channel to try and find out, did I have a spike in views? Did I have an influx of views coming in from countries that maybe don't normally watch the channel? Even did I have an increase in the ad revenue that I was getting? But nothing had changed. Well, there was nothing obvious that I could see on my end that could have caused this limitation of ads on my channel. So I reached out to creator support to try and get some information as to what was going on and when I can expect this to be sorted out. So I wrote and said, hey, you know, I've had a huge decrease in the amount of revenue. My revenue's dropped by about 80%. I can see that other people are having the same issue. I've had this invalid traffic banner come up. Is this an issue that you guys are aware of, or is this something that I need to fix, or, you know, just basically what's going on? I naively thought that creator support was going to support me, but unfortunately all I got back was a pretty generic, it almost felt AI written response, basically saying that they couldn't see any limitations on ads on my video, on my videos, sorry. when you are monetized, you can go into your content and you'll see a list of the videos, and it will tell you the monetization status of each video. All of mine were showing that they were green, which means that they are eligible for ads, and all ads, there are no limitations, and the restrictions also said none. So I couldn't even figure out which video was the one or the ones that were getting this traffic, and it appears that creator support couldn't either. They also said that the decrease in revenue, they didn't think that it was a lot, which was a little bit insulting actually, because going from £20 to £30 a day to between £2 and £4 a day may not be a lot in terms of YouTube figures, but for a small creator, that's a huge difference. And that it was normal to see fluctuations, and that they were seasonal, and that was what was causing that. They'd also said that as a creator, it was my responsibility to not allow invalid traffic onto my channel, which I thought was very bizarre. So they sent a link to various different YouTube policies and how to articles, all of which I'd already read. So basically, as a creator, there's really not a lot you can do to stop invalid traffic coming to your channel. Obviously, don't buy invalid traffic, which I'm not doing. Don't ask your mom to sit clicking on the adverts on your videos, which again, I'm not doing. Other than that, there's really not a lot that I can do to stop this or to detect it. So I thought that was quite a random response, but that seems to be a very common response. Even over on X, if you look when people have kind of tweeted out to creator support, they seem to get the same generic responses back. So I ended up coming away from creator support feeling incredibly unsupported actually. The baffling thing is that for me on my channel, most of my views come from within YouTube itself. I don't really do an awful lot to bring in traffic from external sources, and even in my analytics you can see that the vast majority of my views come from suggested videos, the browse feature, or YouTube search itself. So as it stands right now, it's been a few weeks and my revenue is still massively down. RPMs across my channel have gone from kind of between 18 and 20 pounds, which is roughly the amount that I would make per 1,000 views, and they're now like £3–4 pounds. I'm not the only creator. There are a lot of creators that are having the exact same issue, and when trying to deal with YouTube, it's kind of like banging your head against a brick wall. Now, I love YouTube as a platform. I want to stay here. I want to continue creating, and what we need is for YouTube just to give us an honest answer, for YouTube to give us an actual human being that's going to listen and address the questions that we have, rather than just throwing links to, you know, policies at us that are quite frankly neither use nor ornament, because they don't fit with what we're going through. Now, there's a lot of speculation as to what could have caused this. Some people are saying it's a bug. I know YouTube have said that it isn't a bug on their end. Some people are saying that YouTube are having to refund a lot of advertisers because of issues with past ads, so maybe that's the reason why. But whatever it is, if that is the reason why, then just tell us. And if that is the case, and part of our revenue is being taken back to pay back advertisers, that's not an issue. But tell us that that's what's going on. Tell us how much, you know, you're going to be deducting from us, and then we can make decisions as creators going forward. And also we can kind of plan for how long this is going to last. Because now we're going into Q4, which historically is the most profitable months for creators. You know, advertisers are throwing money out there because there's a lot of holidays going on, and we're really going to miss out. And I know personally I've got videos that are locked and loaded ready to go, and I've been reluctant to upload because I'm not going to make any money from them. So if this is going to be a temporary thing, I'd rather hold back for a minute and then upload once it's sorted. But again, we need YouTube to come out and say if it's going to be temporary or if this is long term. Then I'll just have to adjust it and keep building, but at least I'll know what to expect. There are more and more creators that are coming out and saying that their channels are affected, and I think the more that we speak out, hopefully YouTube will listen and answer. That's all we want as creators, is just, you know, what is this, what's going on. So as of next week, we will be back to the usual schedule. Like I say, I have several videos that are ready to go, which is nice in the fact that it kind of puts me slightly further ahead, but obviously there's been a chunk of time where I haven't uploaded. But I thought it's important, especially for those of you that are going through it. My story is probably identical to yours, but also for those of you that are trying to build up your channel. We focus so much on the monetization side of YouTube, of getting that ad revenue. You know, you get your 1,000 subscribers and your 4,000 watch hours, and it's a really exciting moment and it should be celebrated. But this should really make you aware that you really need to diversify your income from your channel, because like that, it can be cut. And I feel for people that are relying heavily on their AdSense revenue, because some people are suffering massive losses right now. So diversification is key. I will of course keep you guys updated if anything changes. Also, if it doesn't change, I'll do an income report soon and we will go over it all. And for those of my regular viewers, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing